Norton. And ladies and gentlemen, members of the General Assembly, Mr. Speaker, and also Mr. President, and members of the Security Council, and world leaders in planet Earth. I want to do a little up on what we've accomplished so far this week with pending legislation and past legislation in both the Security Council and the General Assembly. An update on what we've accomplished with some programmies and some dealing with global problems. So let me take it from the top here. We started off this week with and Monday hitting the road with running with dealing with human rights. With a high-level plenary meeting on human rights with Mr. Speaker Thompson leading the charge on human rights and human rights agenda, with other members of the General Assembly and corresponding with the Security Council involved, working on this idea of how to fix human rights on global planet Earth. Many good things have come out of this high-level meeting Monday, and we've achieved a lot of good ideas and goals, and succeeded with a few things to put on the table for amendments. As the week has progressed, we've worked on economic issues and also the developing situation with the DRC, the Republic of Congo. We've also, the ground situation in the Republic of Congo has been continuing to deteriorate, and the Security Council has taken up the mid-level discussion on what to do about the DRC. We've also turned our focus towards also in the Security Council, as I said, on human rights and human rights abuses globally, and also the ongoing situation in Syria, where we made some temporary decisions on where we're going with it. Permanent decisions are actually ongoing, and we're going to make some important permanent decisions and some statements about where we're going with that, and also Yemen, humanitarian assistance in Yemen, and the plight of the people in Yemen and other parts of Africa too. There's been a heavy focus on that this week. Some discussion about what to do about also improving leadership, bringing in new leaders and developing them. With my new program that has started going forward with in our organization, which is creating new leaders and through a leadership development program. I think this is really important that we do this, and also another part of my agenda, which is with the peace building and peacekeeping operations of our organization. You see that we're going forward with developing a new both peacekeeping organ. I like to call it organ, but anyway, injecting some new ideas and expanding the way we do diplomatic missions and our diplomatic corps. You also see how the peacekeepers are being trained into new avenues and new ways of dealing with global peacekeeping operations. I've instituted some new development and program assistance involved, where you see that they are actually um, functioning much better. When I started with this problem of disorientation and also disorganization within peacekeeping force structure, and also peace building and diplomatic missions, which has been a part of ongoing problem for many years until I took office in 2012, where I've systematically started turning this around. It's been a long-term process, ladies and gentlemen, with a lot of components involved. But as you see, things are starting to really make a difference. It's a slow process, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to joke about it. But you see how I've made so many changes in our organization. And I'm continuing to make those changes, ladies and gentlemen. Shifting global resources, and also reorganizing both the General Assembly and the Security Council, and making modifications, changes, and whatever is needed in order to get the things working again. Now things are working. We're passing legislation. We're getting things accomplished. And anytime we start to go towards gridlock, I abort the gridlock and make more changes. So we're getting things done, and that's what's important. We need to keep fixing our problems, and we're doing it. So this is an update, a little bit of an update on what's happened this week. Today's Friday, and it's Friday morning. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. As the day progresses, obviously there'll be more discussion and more meetings going on, which there are presently in both the Security Council and the General Assembly. And also programming meetings. We will make more changes and decisions as things go on. I've also changed. I also want to note I've changed the work schedule for both the General Assembly and the Security Council. No longer is there slackers allowed. You're going to work, and this is a job. This is not a vacation. You come to our organization, you sign up with us, and slacking's not allowed. Thinking you can get away with anything and do anything you want, and no one's going to notice, as I posted on Twitter, isn't going to happen. Not with the level of the government organization that we are. We are a planetary organization. We're going to get things accomplished. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is some of the other things I've been harping on Twitter, and also with members of our team and members of the cabinet that serve below me, and other Mr. Speaker Thompson, I'm sorry, and also with the generals, with the President of the Security Council, and as you see, I started get things moving this year with Mr. Skoog being from Sweden, being the Security Council President, to get this program and mission working of passing legislation, common sense legislation, and getting things accomplished that we deeply need to start fixing the problems of planet Earth. The Oceans Conference is upcoming, ladies and gentlemen, and that's another important thing too. I've scheduled that on the list, and Mr. Speaker Thompson, and members of the General Assembly and also Security Council. Mr. Skoog has forwarded a lot of that through conference, and also the rotation of people in the Security Council. I've done that too, and I'm working on other things. to keep the processes moving, so we're accomplishing what's needed to be accomplished. So this is my update for today. Thank you, and everyone on planet Earth and members of both Security Council and General Assembly have a blessed day. Take care.